Hello, another Maker Art event, and the Banana for Scale, it's its final day. It's retiring after now 15 days of duty on the cutting board, the famous green cutting board. It'll be replaced tomorrow with the Mark II Banana for Scale. So for its last fanfare, we need some lights. And what better to do it with than a Wemos D1 Mini. I love these little things. They're a couple of quid. Well, a couple of dollars I should say really. And you can pick them up from AliExpress. There you go, bottom right. That's a live preview of AliExpress. $1.82. Cheap units, it's got $1 shipping. You can get them on Amazon.co.uk for a pack. I think Simon Walters recently bought a pack, about 3 or 4 for a tenner. Good price. You get them pretty much immediately. Whenever I see these on AliExpress cheap, I pick up a few and stick them in the bits box because they're just really handy. And an example of which is top left of this screen right now. WLED. I think it's how you pronounce it. Love this. I've used it in the past for just messing around, but I wanted to do something pretty fun today with it. So, if you don't know what it is, it's a wireless Wi-Fi controlled LED interface. So it doesn't just give you neopixels that you can control, like, you know, put some code in to make it make cool lights. It's a full web interface. It even does MQTT, message query telemetry transport. So you can have devices connected all over the world talking to each other. Web interface for just standard UI, so you can click buttons to make pretty lights. Or you can have systems where they can react with each other and sync. So if you've got a load of WLED lights in a house, say perhaps the holidays, Christmas, birthdays, or just because it's really dark in winter, get all these synced up together. Say you want them to be all red or green or pretty patterns. Press the button, all synchronises, all works. Amazing. And it works on a $2 microcontroller like this. How cool is that? So I'm not going to show you a massive load of lights today because I haven't got space on the desk. I've literally got, I think it's 35 centimeters that fits into the camera frame. So yeah, banana for scale, there you go. So it's not massive. So I'm going to show you just a simple WS2812B NeoPixel stick that I picked up. I think this is from ABX Labs at an event. I stuck it on the front of a toy robot car once. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to flash this WLED onto the Wemos D1 Mini. All you need is an up-to-date browser. So I'm using Chrome, the latest version, and it will just work. Installing the binary, a dock. I'll put links in the comments below or description. I'm still not used to this YouTube stuff. It's now got a web installer. Before I used the old method of using ESP tool to flash it. Now, web installer. It does it all for you. Now, the problem I've got here is I can't show you the web installer running because the page doesn't render properly. It goes a little weird in OBS. It just shows the top of the page, not the actual thing. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. So I'm going to go into Chrome now, and I'm going to click on the installer site link. Now you can see that it's the orange text just underneath the first tip box. There we go. Click on that and it takes you to a page to say, hey, use the installer. So I'm going to get my Wemos D1 Mini, I'm going to plug it into micro USB. In fact, you can still see me doing this on camera, but I can't because I've got the full page installer. There you go. It's going through all the beeps and boops now. Okay. And it's detected that I've got something ready to go. I'm clicking on a button, install. It triggers a screen to come up saying, what COM port do you want to use? There we go. Oh. That'd be why. I think the port's a bit dodgy. It's showing USB serial COM48. So I'm going to click on that because that's my COM port for the Wemos D1 Mini. Click connect and it's automatically writing. So it's going to blank the firmware, the storage on the Wemos D1 Mini. Then it's going to write a new bin file, the firmware for WLED, straight onto it. Okay, so it's all done. It took probably 90 seconds in total to install it all. And it's ready to go. So I'm going to unplug that and plug it back in to make sure I've got a good connection on the micro USB connector. Bingo. Right. Jump cut. Okay, right. We are back. You will see it is all changed right now. You can see on the left hand side of the screen, that's my phone. I'm using something called SCRCPY, screen copy, I think it's the abbreviation for. Excellent tool. Allows you to control and also work with your Android phone in a application window in Windows and Mac and Linux. Also, I used to use it for the Tom's Hardware, the PyCast show for the overhead camera before I got an overhead camera. You'll see I've wired up the NeoPixels to the Wemos D1 there, and they're very bright, like an orangey colour. What's happened is I flashed the firmware on and it's now creating an access point that I need to connect to. So I've got my phone out and I'm going to go to the right screen. That's always a good task. And I'm going to go to Wi-Fi. Here we go. Network and internet. Wi-Fi. Should see Wi-Fi WLED AP, something like that. Yep, WLED AP. There it is. So I'm going to click on that. And the password for this, the super secret password, is WLED1234. This is not a secure password, so I suggest you change it one day. So let's sign in. Ooh, here we go. Or just trying out an AP mode we're going to have. So I'm not going to give you my Wi-Fi details live. That's always a bad idea. So let's go to the controls. So you can see it's on like an orangey colour right now. So I'm going to make it, I like pinky purple. I'm going to go pinky purple. Bingo. Blue. Light blue. Green. Let's see, effects. Ah, luckily you can still see this, that's great. Aurora. It's like a twinkle. It's not very hard. Sorry, it's very hard to see on camera. It's okay for me. Blends. Ooh, I like that. Bouncing balls. I think I saw one. There we go. Candy cane. That's always popular at Christmas for some reason. Why do we have candy canes at Christmas? Unusual. Chase sequence. I could go through all these options, but you can see I'm up to D and I've still got a load of stuff to scroll through. But I can do anything I want here. I can set up the config for bits and pieces, Wi-Fi setup, user interfaces, timers. It's all a nice big chunky interface that works directly on your phone or your tablet, whatever you've got. Once you connect it to your home network, which I've not done in this demo, you can control it from your PC. You can have it on the network reacting to stuff from MQTT or something on the net. If you've got Node-RED or Python or JavaScript or any other language that connects to the web, there'll be a way to send a message to these lights to do something. It's free. It's costing you a couple of quid for a Wemos D1 Mini. Hours of fun. I love it. It's great fun. So if you've got some time, you've got one of these Wemos D1 Minis, you've got a load of NeoPixels kicking around, chuck it on, have some fun, and play with some cool colours. As I say, I love it. Oh, I've changed the colour chase to like a purple. I like that. But yeah, cheap, cheerful, and great fun. That's it for now. See you later.